1811 4000। यही कंज्यूमर हेल्पलाइन।
And now for another big story, especially for consumers of home loans, but others as well, because when it comes to recovering bank loans, bad loans, certainly friendly banks often resort to not so friendly tactics.
In fact, there have been several ugly incidents where consumers were threatened and even beaten. The RBI has finally framed guidelines and made it clear that no physical or verbal abuse will now be allowed.
For 18 years, Lucky has been in the business of recovering loans for big private banks.
घर में जाके जैसे शोर शराबा भी मचाना पड़ता है, कुछ एक ऐसे लोग भी हैं जिनसे वसूलने के लिए थर्ड डिग्री भी यूज करना पड़ता है.
But Lucky could be out of luck and a job soon. New Reserve Bank's draft guidelines say agents cannot verbally or physically harass a defaulter. Customers who default on loans have to be given a notice period before repossession. They must be given details of the recovery agent they will be dealing with, who can call only from a notified telephone number. Banks must try and use consumer courts for recovering loans under 10 lakh rupees. There has to be a clear repossession clause in the contract. The RBI has made it extremely clear that any bank not following the guidelines will be banned from using recovery agents. In New Delhi, Atishaya B.
So the guidelines have been formed. Let's get a consumer voice in and talk to Dr. Sriram Khanna. He's managing trustee Consumer Voice. He joins us from New Delhi. Are these guidelines enough to deter banks, sir?
Firstly, these guidelines are today only draft guidelines. They have been put on by the RBI for discussion among stakeholders. They are not going to be followed at least for a few months until they are really notified as RBI guidelines. And as a consumer representative, Consumer Voice would like to welcome these draft guidelines because we believe that the ground is now even. What banks do to recover money from somebody who owes them 100 crores is going to be applied to small people who are taking home loans or car loans. And I think these guidelines are fair, because if you can't run into the house of an industrialist owing you 1,000 crores of NPAs or 100 crores and abuse him and use third degree, you shouldn't be able to do it to any other citizen of India, because our constitution gives us the fundamental right of equality.
Right.
And what RBI has done is put us ordinary citizens on the same footing as industrialists who can't pay up.
Dr. Khanna, as you pointed out, certainly a positive step. However, just a word for the banks itself. In many of these cases, it is found that, especially in the case of home loans, where the agreement itself is about 50 pages long, that many of the consumers themselves haven't read their documents carefully. Do you think that the entire onus, as it has been put in these guidelines, squarely on the bank is fair?
See, it's like this. If I have borrowed money and I know what rate of interest I'm supposed to pay, and I have signed post-dated checks, then I must honor them. We are in support of honest consumers, but an honest consumer can come in difficult social circumstances, family circumstances. He can have health problems, he can have unforeseen problems, except for the high net worth individuals. Every individual is susceptible, and we are arguing, and I would like through your channel to appeal to Mr. Reddy and the RBI, please create a loan insurance. I'm willing to pay a few rupees with my loan.
Right.
Let every loan borrower pay a few rupees, create a a loan insurance fund, and let the very difficult cases like those who had to commit suicide be covered under such an insurance scheme.
Right, sir, but there's also a fear that it will encourage defaulters. There are many around, and in that process, the honest consumer who wants to pay up his loan ends up paying for them with high interest rates.
No, I agree with you. We would not like to encourage any dishonest people who don't want to pay up. But you have to separate the dishonest people from those in very difficult circumstances. The people who have had to commit suicide were not dishonest. They wanted to pay up, but because of strong arm tactics, they were pushed to a wall, and the only thing they could do is commit suicide.
Right, Dr. Khanna, we have to.
Free country.
We will have to leave it over there, but certainly some important points made over there, particularly with a view to loan insurance of some sort. Dr. Sriram Khanna there from Consumer Voice.